Hello students, in this video you will learn about power transformer. So what is meant by transformer? What we will call as a power transformer and how it will operate, what is the operating principle of transformer and how it is designed and how to eliminate the losses in transformer. So those things we will learn in this video. So first we will move to the power transformer definition. So power transformer, so it is also one of the kind of transformer. So this is used to transfer electrical energy in any part of electrical circuit between the generator and distribution primary circuit. So transformer are used in distribution system to interface the step up or step down voltages. So it is a interfacing device in between consumer load centers and power generation station. So it is a interfacing device. So transformer is a electrical device. So power transformer is also called one of the transformer. So transfer electrical energy in the any part of electrical or electronic circuit between the generator or distribution primary circuit. So transformers are used in distribution system. So it is interface step up or step down voltages. So now, so we will see the definition. So transformer is a static device. There is no rotating parts. So transformer does not have any rotating parts, and it is high efficient device. Transformer is efficiency is high compared to generator and motor. The transformer efficiency is more, about 99.99%, and the transformer is transforms electrical energy from one circuit to another circuit without changes in frequency. So frequency should be constant always. So using that transformer is transforms electrical energy from one circuit primary circuit to another circuit secondary circuit. So now we will see the how the cross sectional view of transformer. So in next slide. So now operating principle of transformer. So transformer is operates on mutual induction principle. So generator and motor is operates on electromagnetic induction principle. So transformer is operates on mutual induction principle. So this is the uh, construction diagram of the transformer. Transformer will have two windings, primary winding and secondary winding. Primary winding is connected to the supply, secondary winding is connected to the load always. So primary winding voltage is Vp, sometimes we can also consider V1. Secondary winding voltage is Vs. Similarly, currents of primary winding Ip, secondary winding current is Is. So primary winding is connected to supply. So both secondary winding and primary winding electrically not coupled, but these two are coupled magnetically. So that magnetic flux is links the primary winding to secondary winding. So through the core. So this is the core of the transformer. So through the core, so magnetic flux is links the primary to secondary. So using the mutual induction principle, so here EMF will induce, right? So here voltage. So once the supply is connected, voltage is connected to the primary winding. So supply is connected to the primary winding. Current will flows. Primary winding current will inside the primary winding current will flows. So due to the current flowing in the primary winding, magnetic flux will produce. So that is called electromagnetism. So here current is converting into magnetic flux. So that is called electromagnetism. Again, this magnetic flux will convert into induced EMF. So that is called electromagnetic induction. So this is the electromagnetic induction. So both if together, so magnetism and magnetic induction, both we are calling as a mutual induction principle. So transformer is operates on mutual induction principle. Okay. So in second diagram we can show how the magnetic flux is links in primary winding and secondary winding, right? So here according to the number of turns in the primary winding and secondary winding. So these transformers are classified into two types, step up and step down transformer. The primary winding is more, N1 is more than N2. So here N1 is the primary winding number of turns and secondary winding number of turns is N2 here. So once N1 is more than N2, that is the transformer, step down transformer, and N1 is less than N2. So N1 is less than N2, N2 is more. In this case, the transformer is called step up transformer. Okay. So now we will move to the constructional, how we are constructing the transformer. So we have a shell type and core type transformer according to the construction. So these are called these type of transformers are core type and shell type transformer, single phase and three phase. Again these are single phase way and three phase way. So here in core type transformer, the core is having two limbs. Shell type transformer core is having three limbs in single phase. So here we can see. So in core type transformer, winding is surrounded by the core. So in shell type transformer, core is surrounded by the winding. Right. So both primary and secondary windings are placed on the single limb in shell type transformer. In core type transformer, both primary and secondary windings are placed on both the limbs. So here we can see in this diagram. So in core type transformers are used for high voltage applications, high voltage, and these shell type transformers are used in low voltage applications. Power transmission, power distribution will use core type transformers, and for small circuit, electronic devices circuits like TV circuit, radio circuit, tape recorder circuits, and small devices like voltage stabilizers, there we will use low voltage uh, transformers. Okay. So here core is made up of laminations. So laminations we can see in this diagram. So it is the shape of M type or I type. So M type and I type, if you join, you can frame a core. So these cores are laminated to reduce the eddy current losses. So to reduce the eddy current losses, so we need to laminate the core using silicon steel stampings. So using silicon steel stampings, so we are reducing the iron, you are reducing eddy current losses. So iron losses are hysteresis and eddy current. So once eddy current losses is minimized, obviously, so iron losses also we can minimize. Okay. So next, so we will move to the industrial way. So where we are using these transformers. So this is the one application oriented power transformers. So after generating the power station, so here we are using a wind power plant, 11 kilovolt wind power plant. So we, after generating the voltage, we are transmitting the voltage, we are giving voltage to the step up transformer. So we can see in this figure. So step up transformer converting 11 kilovolt into 400 kilovolt. So after the step voltage, so we are transmitting the voltage to the transmission towers. So 400 kVA transmission lines. So this distance between each transmission tower is 100 kilometers, 100 plus kilometers. After transmitting the power, we are giving we are connecting to the step down transformer. So we are stepping down 400 kilovolt to 33 kilovolt. So why we are stepping up and stepping down is to minimize the I square R losses, copper losses. Voltage rating is increases, current rating we can decrease. By that we can minimize the I square R copper losses, I square R or copper losses we can minimize. So after stepping down, the voltage again is it will move to the step down transformer. So according to the consumer requirement, we are giving supply to the consumers. So this is the power transformer applications. So power transformers are using in power transmission and distribution places, right? So this is how we are getting supply to our homes. Okay. So next one more diagram here we have. So pole mounted three phase transformer. So we see it is a very very simple, small rating transformers are placed pole mounted. So pole itself we can install the transformer. So this is cheap and and best way of power transmission. So here, so cost of the construction is eliminated. So next one, high rating transformers are placed on the base of the beams. So it is placed on the beams. So these transformers are large rating transformers. You can show in the second. So these transformers are heavy rating. So these transformers are especially used in the power plants, transmission stations and power grids. So this is about power transformers. So in next video we will see about transmission of electrical power. Okay, thank you everyone.